Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. We've got a little bit of a different run today. I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to call it a challenge run, but it is a little bit of a different run. The first thing you'll notice, probably right off the bat, is that I am not playing as Northernlion. I'm not using the Binding of Northernlion mod. Instead, this is just your standard spider mod. This is not, the Binding of Isaac. This is the spider mod edition that allows you to change things like the internals of the game, as well as, basically it is a built-in cheat engine. That being said, we are not going to take advantage of that built-in cheat engine, but what I did do, and this is something that was, I really do not want those two spirit arts. Give me keys as soon as possible, please. I'm using a mod that is basically, it was revealed to me by fellow Isaac content creator Green9090, and the way that this works is that basically, as it stands right now in Vanilla Isaac, every room has a certain pool of items from which it can draw. For example, if you go to a secret room, what items can it have? Alright, it could have a 1-up, it could have an Ankh, it could have raw liver, it could have the fetus items, or at least one of them, etc, etc. So you understand. If you go to a boss room or a devil room is a better example. If you go to a devil room, what can you get? You can get Mom's Knife, Spirit of the Night, Lord of the Pit, the Nail, etc, etc. What this does, assuming I've applied it properly, which I tested it beforehand, so it should be working, is it removes those, I need a bomb so badly. It removes those restrictions, so now item rooms can contain rooms, or items that would normally show up wherever, Item rooms can contain Mom's Knife. I guess that can already happen. 2 bombs would be amazing. What's a better example? Item rooms could contain Sacred Heart. Item rooms could contain Pyro, for example. I'm hoping that these are half-decent examples. Deal with the devil rooms can contain Deal with the Angel items. Deal with the Angel rooms can contain Deal with the Devil items, etc, etc. Total anarchy, mass hysteria, cats and dogs living together. Seriously, we'll see how this works out, and it's nice to have the D6 in addition to this. So this is a run that actually Green and Zen and I did. Zen is another content creator that works frequently with Green9090. By the way, go check them out because they do a sweet Isaac head-to-head series over at youtube.com/green9090 or youtube.com/Zen and Cyrene. Anyway, I am going to focus here because I've got Scapular in my item room. I don't really like it that much, but with the D6, we can re-roll it and pick up basically anything. I don't necessarily think that Guppy's Tail is a staggeringly good item, but for free, it is a great choice. And that was actually a really good first item room for me to get because it gets rid of the kind of concept that I had in the back of my head that maybe I had applied the mod like not properly. So now it'll actually work, or we know that it actually works. We have confirmation. By the way, I apologize if I sound a little bit, ill here. I'm a little bit under the weather. It's just a cold, nothing too serious, but a little feverish, so if my commentary goes in a different direction than it often does, then I apologize for that. But oftentimes, this is where artists create their best art, and, I am nothing if not an artist with my incredibly creative video game Let's Plays for the internet here. Great job. But in any case, we are going to kill these guys, and then we have item room number 2 just in time for another D6 to show up. What I would really love is, first off, yes, those keys. I really love those keys. But what I would really love as well, as I am going to re-roll the crate, even though it's potentially kind of okay. Relic, so much better. What I would love is to be able to pick up a Nun's Habit, because obviously a Nun's Habit would put us in a position where I could quite easily... Ooh, yeah, let's take it. I was exactly worried about that. I was like, I don't care if I get like a Tears downgrade, or even a health downgrade, or a bad trip, or something like that. Just don't give me a god-awful speed downgrade that could ruin me forever. Well, I guess we'll have to prioritize a speed upgrade at some point. But anyway, Nun's Habit would be so nice because obviously, rerolls seem very much more valuable now that we can get any item anywhere, because, no longer do you go into a secret room and then the 1-up shows up and you're like, oh, I guess I should take this because there's nothing better than this that I can get from this item room pool. Fuck that! You can now get, Polyphemus from there. You can now get, I don't even, insert item that you want there. You can get it now. Similarly, there are some kind of weird interactions worth thinking about. You can go into the shop, you can buy the $1 for 15 cents, you can buy the quarter for 15 cents. Also, the shop is, weirdly enough, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's the only, room in the game that's actually worse as a result of this, but it does make it more unlikely than usual that certain items will show up. It's probably a little bit more unlikely that Blue Candle will show up, perhaps more universally damning. It's probably more unlikely that the Compass shows up. So that's unfortunate because the Compass is obviously one of my favorite items in the game, but so be it. The payoff that you get, the compensation, the trade-off you get, I should say, is that, you can find the compass in the item room or the curse room or the secret room as opposed to simply finding it in the the shop and maybe occasionally the boss trap room, or sorry, mob trap room. So that's Ghost Baby. We're not going to reroll it just yet. Well, okay, we'll probably end up rerolling it now. What's interesting is that, you know, and I was talking to Green about this over the course of our video, which you will see up at some point, if not before this, then after this. But I was talking to Green, and he's like, well, the other kind of interesting thing, beyond shops becoming a little bit more unusual as a result of this, because of the item room pool being strange, deal with the devil rooms are now not what you want for the most part, because basically, you could just have, like, a speed upgrade in there, or you could have an HP upgrade in there, and you're trading health for it, but, you know, I still want to earn a deal with the devil, and the reason I want to earn a deal with the devil is we can increase our odds of getting a deal with the angel, which is basically just like a free item room at this point, with the pools kind of randomized, by going to a deal with the devil room and not picking anything up. Now, there is, of course, also a chance that the deal with the devil room could just contain something amazing. For example, 3 spirit hearts or a compass, which I can't get. But, certainly I'm not even going to waste a reroll, because, you know, 1 heart for a laser is probably one of the worst trades I could think of in the game, especially when we want to keep our D6. You know, there's a chance I could reroll that and come up with Mom's Knife or something like that. There's also a chance I could reroll it and come up with Holy Water, so that's probably not the course of action I want to take. Anyway, let's reroll Ghost Baby for a second cube of meat. Okay, that is cool. I think that's not actually a weird interaction with the mod that I'm running right now. I think this is just an interaction that's true of XL floors where you fight a Horseman of the Apocalypse. Secondly, it's weird, but yes, I believe the reroll potential for the first boss room is based on the second boss that you fight. That allows us to get a cube of meat from a boss where we did not fight a Horseman of the Apocalypse room, or a boss room where we did not fight a Horseman of the Apocalypse, I should say. So I'm going to do a little bit more exploration. I mean, obviously these golden chests could potentially hold, you know, the mysteries of the universe, but I would rather save my keys if I only have 2, so I can go to the shop and the item room on the next floor. This first floor has been pretty good. I'm just, like, kind of laboriously going back and shooting all the poop and shooting all the fire that I can find, and hopefully this will allow me to get maybe 7 cents, and then with 7 cents I could feel a little bit better about going to the shop. Anyway, interesting run so far. First floor, we have Relic, 2 cubes of meat, and what else did we pick up? There was something, oh, Guppy's Tail, okay. Relic, 2 cubes of meat, and Guppy's Tail. Weird, but certainly not bad. Actually quite good. So now that we have 3 keys, I do feel okay, I guess, opening one of these golden chests. We're gonna hope that it's just good right off the bat, because obviously we don't have anything else that we can really offer to get more D6 charges here. I was hoping that maybe we'd find a dime in there. There is also, I should go back here because I did leave some spirit hearts back here earlier and ended up not taking damage, so I guess, you know, we might as well take those down to the next floor. They don't really hurt us, I guess, so cool. We'll open the first golden chest that we come across. If it looks, oh no, that's gonna cost us a bomb. We'll open the second golden chest we come across, and we get a half red heart out of it, so no big deal, I suppose. No bombs means no secret room, but we still have more than enough keys to make good stuff happen on the next floor. And I'm excited about how this run could possibly shake out here. So far, we've got a very, very good infrastructure for creating a good run here. There's the devil room again, but who cares? We've got a very, very good infrastructure for creating a good run here. 2 cubes of meat by the time we're on the 3rd floor is, you know, supposed to be impossible in most situations. So I'm psyched about that. It gives us a pretty good chance of getting a 3rd and 4th level meat boy. This 3rd or 4th level meat boy. We could also, weirdly enough, end up in a situation where we have a 4th level meat boy and a cube of meat orbital if we fight every other Horseman of the Apocalypse over the course of the entire game. I guess theoretically we can get even more than that if we manage to get exactly the same kind of XL setup that we got before, but we're running out of time for that because, you know, we don't have an XL floor here, and if we have an XL floor in Necropolis or the Depths, then we fight Mom at the end, so that obviously won't work in the same way. But anyway, first things first, we are going to fight our boss here, just because we found the boss room right away, and this is the other kind of unsung hero-ness that we've got going on here, is, or the unsung factor, I guess I should say, which could make this run work out very well for me, is deals with the angel are now, oh, get out of here, are now completely possible, even likely perhaps, that we'll at least get the opportunity as a result of the devil room that contained basically nothing of value, so we just left instead. Very surprised I got out of this without taking damage. Spoonbender I will probably pick up, and you know what? Fat Odd Mushroom, I'm not going to reroll. Remember, this is basically just like an item room, so would I reroll Fat Odd Mushroom if I came across it in an item room? Almost certainly not. Now, I'm going to take Spoonbender as well. Super cool for me. or by my standards anyway. Now, we need one of two things, either a speed upgrade or the ability to fly, because we are too damn slow right now. And that is going to create some problems, maybe not on this floor, but once we start encountering enemies that are difficult to dodge, that is going to be an issue. Recall that on these mob trap rooms, we could end up getting basically any item in the game. I think that is enough reason to actually come in here. So, I mean, here's the thing. What's the trade-off? Because you might be thinking, based on the items that I have right now, that it's an objective positive that any item can be found anywhere. Because we certainly almost positively have a much better quality of items, at least, you know, in terms of just the sheer number of decent items that we have so far, versus the average, right? So you might be saying this always plays out better for you. I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think rooms where there's a high proportion of bad items fare much better if you can find any item in them now. For example, item rooms oftentimes have, like, bad spacebar items, but if you add in all of the awesome passive items that you can get from the shop, Devil Room, Angel Room, etc., it makes it much more palatable. And much more likely, I think, that you're actually going to come across an item that you enjoy. So I think it's much better for item rooms. I think... Oh, we're not going to use this key yet. I will use the bomb, and I know that there's a tinted rock down there in the boss room that maybe I could use this bomb for, but I kind of... Okay, first off, this worked out better for us, so now I can open this up and see what we get. Child's Heart. Not particularly strong, but whatever. Why have Guppy's Tail if we're not going to use it, right? But I'm wary about popping open that tinted rock down there, because if there's small rock, I guess I could re-roll it, but I don't really want to, because I think small rock's great. But I also can't really afford to take another speed downgrade, so it's a bit of a weird position to find myself in, I suppose. That being said, so far so good. The trade-off for not having very good speed right now is that we have very good health and damage as well. So, not to mention, you know, homing shots and second level cube of meat, and the relic is going to be, it's going to make us even more survivable. So there's lots of very good things going on here. We have the map. It's a tough one. I'm thinking about it as we speak. I'm going to pick up the map, and the reason I'm going to do this is because it basically twofold. I don't think we're going to have many more item rooms left. Or sorry, many more rooms on this floor left, and in fact, yes, just by looking at the layout, I was fairly correct. There is only this one direction that we can go here. This will also allow us to get enough money to make shops worthwhile, which is beautiful. We can, you know, have a much better chance of getting some good items there. Wow, that was actually awesome. And Burnt Penny will definitely replace Child's Heart effectively. Let's see what we've got in our shop here. 3 cents for a bomb, or 15 cents for Sister Maggie. Well, okay, obviously... I mean, Sister Maggie's pretty good. Is it worth 15 cents? I'm just gonna go to the secret room first, and by going to the secret room, if there's money in there, then I will just pick it up, and then we'll deal with the Sister Maggie situation. But if there's a bad item in there, I really wish that you had given me money so I could get more bombs. You know what? 15 cents for Sister Maggie. I'll pick it up. You know, the ability to buy a passive like this is fine, and we have a bomb, so we should be able to go to secret rooms on the next floor, get a lot of money, get more bombs as a result of the Burnt Penny that we have now. It's okay. We're in an okay situation, and obviously I will not use this bomb on that tinted rock down there then, because that could create a problem for me, not having any bombs on the next floor. Although that's unlikely. Let's pop this open. We're certainly going to find like a cent on the ground on the next floor. Do we re-roll small rock? It's so good, but I can't afford to be slower. Okay, let's re-roll it. Book of Belial, pretty good, but I think D6 is more valuable. Alright, we've still got the Spirit Heart out of that rock, so I don't feel too bad about it. I'm sorry, small rock, that's probably like the only situation I could fathom where I would not pick you up, but our speed is already just too bad as a result of some unfortunate pills and, well, Odd Mushroom, Fat Odd Mushroom, which is actually quite good, but anyway. We need to find bombs and presumably... I should also say, you know, the small rock turning into Book of Belial is not necessarily an objective negative. It is kind of on this run because I want to stick with the D6. Not objective, I guess, subjective negative, but I think most people would agree that the D6 is better than Book of Belial, at least in our current position. But that could be good in other situations. But anyway, I digress. Let's just move onwards for now. We really need to pick up keys, and we really need to pick up, well, every consumable except for red hearts we need to pick up right now. Keys, bombs, and money. We're lucky enough that money would actually, in all likelihood, cover 2 of those by also giving us bombs as well. So Little Chad is not very good. Bloodright's not very good either. But what is very, very good about this situation is that we have a D6 pedestal ready already. So even if I am not able to go to item rooms or shops, which would be, of course, unfortunate on a run like this. But even if I'm not able to go to them, I should still be able to pick up some items at the very least. Okay, so I'm scared here because I'm just creating, like, way too many neutral flies. We can just leave. The only reason I came into that room in the first place was to get a D6 charge available for myself. 1/3 of a D6 charge, I guess, more accurately. All right, Judgment. Yeah, everybody wants money, man. We got some more work to do, though, before that becomes a reality. Okay, this is an important room. If I can get green men here to free this chest, then maybe that could be the kickstart that we need. Are you really going to go in opposite directions? Okay, there we go. Maybe that would be the kickstart that we need. You know, we pick up a couple of bombs as a result of that. The bombs allow us to go to the secret room where we get more money and more bombs. Well, that is so far so good, right? And the relic is allowing us to pick up a staggering amount of spirit hearts, which I like a great deal. I don't know, I've only taken like 1 hit of damage this entire run so far, I think. We find a lot of money in here. Really? Burnt Penny gave me nothing there. I made a little bit of a mistake because I could bomb my way into the item room. And it would have saved me a bomb. Instead, now it'll take me 2 more to go back there. But so be it. What we're going to do with our next D6 is just immediately go to town on this mob trap room. And as a result of that, maybe we'll pick up a better item for free without wasting bombs. Remember, all rooms where items are contained are basically created equal. Burnt Penny? Are you serious? Okay, there we go. Are basically created equal at this point. In fact, well, I mean, if you had to rank them, how would you rank the rooms that we could come across right now? Library would be number 1 because it's basically like 2 free items. And then I guess at that point it would be Item, Angel, and Devil Room and Boss Room directly below that because they give you 1 free item. And then shops and, or sorry, not Devil Rooms. Devil Rooms suck, but, yeah, we'll take the PhD. Basically, any top tier, 2 free items. So library. Then just the tier below that would be item room, secret room, boss trap room, mob trap room, and boss room because they give you 1 free item, basically. Ignoring the fact that, of course, you have to fight enemies to get it, but let's just assume that it's a perfect world scenario where nobody's going to be hurt from fighting these. And then worst would definitely be, or okay, second worst would be shop because you're paying money for items that you don't necessarily need to pay money for. And then absolute worst is Devil Room, where you give up health for items. But I guess Devil Room is a little bit better than it sounds because it also gives you the opportunity to get 2 items instead of 1 in quick succession. So Luckfoot gives us a lot of advantages, actually. I think I'm going to pick it up. All pills are good. We already had that from PhD. But also, fortune tellers will always pay out now. That's pretty important. We will go back to this item room. We're just going to wait. Oh, I can feel my congestion getting worse. It's okay, because I'm recording this in XSplit. I actually have a mute button, so I can blow my nose, and nobody will be the wiser. Except I just told you, but just ignore that for now. Okay, so let's pick up this penny. And then I'm going to use some video magic here. Disregard whatever's going on. Just... What happened there? I could have done anything. Hopefully that actually got muted, otherwise I will sound like an idiot. In any case, down to what I would consider to be our boss room. Most other people would probably consider it as well, considering it's just labeled there conveniently on our map. We are fighting among the easiest bosses in the game. This is good. What are my ideal items at this point? You know, obviously Mom's Knife, Polyphemus, ability to fly for free. These are all great. But I'm a quaint man. I don't necessarily need, you know, all those riches to enjoy myself. I would be as happy just getting some kind of HP upgrade that also conveyed a speed upgrade. Yeah, I'd be saying, well, silly Northernlion, something like the blood bag cannot even drop from a boss room. Well, it can on this run. So, you know, a blood bag would be a cool drop. It is not a blood bag, it is fly love, which is okay, but not good enough to avoid being rerolled. You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? Like, Lard shows up. Lard is a decent item, except for the fact that, of course, it's, not very good for me since I already have so many speed downgrades. So that sucks, kind of. We still have a little bit of work left to do on this floor because obviously I would love to go to the shop. It's basically a free item pedestal at this point, considering the money that we have. Okay, well, it's not going to be a possibility. What I can do is put a bomb here. and then we'll go into our item room. Obviously, this is borderline essential. It would be stupid if we didn't shoot at least the majority of the poop and fire that we come across, because it could contain money, which would give us bombs. We also find dead bird. It's okay. It's unlikely to change the world, I would say, but it's nice to have an extra, like, damage-dealing familiar. We have another penny, another bomb. Yay, okay, so I'm glad we went through that. Now, before we leave this floor, I am going to go up here and check, like, top left. There's a pill, and I just can't remember if this was something that I chose to avoid because I don't know if pills could be bad, or if I can't get to it, because if I can get to it, I would love to now with both PhD and Luckfoot. Okay, I can't get to it. So, time for us to leave this floor, unfortunately. And we'll continue moving onwards. What's really unfortunate as well is that curse rooms are so much more valuable under this kind of item pool. But, or maybe they're not, I don't know. They are valuable, though, because, again, it's a free item pedestal, basically. And it could be any item, not just merely, you know, your standard, I guess, deal with the devil items. But we haven't gotten any of them so far. I'd like to go to them regardless, because I am having key trouble here, but so be it. Shit happens. I mean, I guess, okay, we're on Necropolis 1, that's fine. Like, from a damage dealing perspective and a health standpoint, we're fine right now. Can always get better. It's hard to plan for what our run's gonna look like when all the item pools are basically open. But I'm gonna try it out regardless, and we'll basically just see where the wind takes us, I guess, or where the current takes us. So far, so good, though. This has been a very unusual run, and a run that I've been enjoying a great deal. I know that I could get a bomb back for getting that penny, but I don't want to risk the health. You never know when these spirit hearts may start becoming invaluable to me, because eventually we're going to come across enemies that I can't dodge. So I should probably go to the secret room right away. You never know, maybe there'll be an item in there. I guess in that case I should have waited for another D6 charge to come in, but that's fine. We got one bomb out of this, 3 cents that hopefully I will actually be able to use, and we'll continue moving onwards. So, the one thing I'm concerned about right now is, like, I'm thinking back and I'm like, is Luckfoot in addition to PhD, like, kind of, is it overkill? Like, do the effects overlap too much, basically, to mean that it was, useful for me to pick up Luckfoot? I don't know. It's a weird situation. Like, this run forces you to think very differently. Because normally I have a very set kind of, you know, play style. You could forgive me for saying that. I can't believe I've taken 2 damage against these flies, by the way. Maybe I should have gotten fly love, but I have a set kind of play style, and it worked out well for me for the most part, at least decently. I don't mind taking some damage on this room because we're gonna get a lot of keys. Well, at least, you know, 1, and then I can bomb my way to the other one. But oh, well, at least 2 then. But this forces you to think very differently about things, because we'll just re-roll this. This is a weird situation. I think I'll probably take that HP upgrade because I need it, but it could have been a little bit less of a... yeah, sure, you know, HP upgrades are fine. Maybe we'll get a Guppy's Paw or something and we can convert these. But anyway, it forces you to think differently, and that changes things a lot, because normally I'm like, okay, we go on the floor, and then I'm comfortable. We look for the item room first, or if we have a lot of money, we look for the shop first, so we can go to both of them. We actually do have a curse room here. I'm totally okay losing a spirit heart in order to do this and see if we get something of value, but... I guess, probably, why even pick that up, I guess, but, I guess I am also kind of looking for a, I'm looking to get my D6's charged first in order to make this happen. Now, Blood Bank is an interesting kind of prospect here. We're gonna get a lot of money, which should, theoretically convey a ton of bombs, and also, I don't think it exclusively pays out with the Blood Bag. I should point out, by the way, maybe people are confused about this, when Green and I played this, and Zen as well, there were some parts where, like, the item room stuff didn't apply, like, or the item pool stuff, I should say, didn't apply. Enemies that, or bosses that always dropped, like, an un-item or un-item from a pool, for example, yeah, we'll definitely open this, but, for example, Steven. Steven always drops either Steven or Little Steven, right? When we fought him, we both got Little Steven. So, and similarly, you know, when we fought, Famine on the first floor, we got a cube of meat, right? So that is unaffected. So I'm not sure how this applies to the blood bank. I'm not sure if it will pay out with a blood bag or what. Or maybe it'll pay out with a blood bag, but then when you re-roll it, some weird stuff happens. I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, I have so many spirit hearts that I'm content to play this basically forever and see what comes up. And I think PhD or Luckfoot is allowing us to get a ton of money back out of this fortune teller. Sorry, blood bag. blood bank. Again, I throw myself on the mercy of the commenters for this one. Keep in mind, I'm a little bit sick right now, so that's what I'm going to use as my most convenient excuse. I did use one key. It didn't really give us too much of value, but sure, we'll come down through here and we'll get, you know, more bombs and more money as a result. Now we will definitely go to our curse room and see if there's anything worth re-rolling in here, or if we're just going to have to fight our way out. Okay! 99 bombs I will pick up. And, you know, one huge benefit of this, it sucks that I have to go back into that curse room, but one huge benefit of this is that I now, if I get a bombs or key pill, sorted for that. 99 bombs is also just very good in its own right, but if I get a bombs or key pill, then I can just turn that completely around. And if I can find like 2 bombs or key pills on a floor, then we can do some really funky stuff. But for now, with one key, obviously we're gonna look out for our shop, and so far so good, right? I have been to the secret room on this floor, so I don't need to go back. I am, of course, looking to replenish my red hearts, largely because it would allow me to play that blood bank some more, and I would love to, like, an HP plus speed upgrade is basically amazing. For all of my, you know, hypothetical discourse, okay, I need that golden key. Of course I wish I'd gotten it earlier, but, you know, better late than never is what they often say, unless you're on the end of the floor, in which case they say it facetiously. Rusted key has been confirmed to have no effect as far as I'm aware, so we might as well just leave, but I'm gonna go back and get this golden chest. Yeah, for all my, like, discourse and, you know, theory crafting earlier, it actually would be totally... Oh, yeah, you know what? We'll go through with it. Just... 2 of spades doubles our keys? What was our High Priestess? I'm not wasting possibly my life for High Priestess, so be it. We do have 4 keys now. Probably could have waited a little bit longer, but I was getting perturbed by the situation we were in. Sure, you know, we have golden keys, so we might as well go through this. Get all the money, means more bombs potentially, and the golden chest contains even more money and some red hearts. I'm not necessarily thrilled about the prospect of, oh, okay, that didn't even work, but I'm not necessarily thrilled about the prospect of playing the blood bank now, because obviously my health is in kind of dire straits, but so be it, we'll see. Another bomb for us, and it doesn't look like the rerolls are going to be happening, ideally here. This is what I was concerned about. So we have Masks of Infamy, and they're always difficult enemies to fight, but they're going to be even more difficult than usual given the fact that we are as slow as molasses here. Don't die. This run has potential right now. Oh my god. Get out. Just put a bomb down. One more hit and I'll be killed. Okay, we made it through and we got a spirit heart. Holy shit, that was scary. Now we have a little bit more health. I lost a ton there. I had a feeling we'd be fighting greed. That's fine. Alright, I guess that bomb didn't want to be kicked or shot. Much to my chagrin, that would have helped me out a great deal. And, you know, it might seem like, oh, this is it, like Northernlion's run's coming to an end here. I don't necessarily feel the same way. I feel like, you know, that was a tough room, no question about it, but that's the only room that really concerns me to a staggering deal. That being said, there are some rooms that could obviously cause us a lot of problems despite that, or in addition to that, but so far so good. I don't really think we need to worry about, you know, having 98 bombs versus 99. Okay, a little frightened. We've lost all of our spirit hearts here. If only that first pill had not been a speed down, I would feel a lot more comfortable. But it's important, you know, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I certainly am psyching myself out a little bit here. Probably, if I had thought about it and been a little bit more strategical, I probably could have been able to get out of that Mask of Infamy room without getting myself very nearly killed. Now, that being said, if we end up fighting Mask of Infamy as our boss here, I am going to be a little bit of a scaredy cat. But we should be able to swing it regardless, I think. I don't know. We'll just stay, like, on the other side of the map and just shoot bombs in. In fact, like, that's what I should be doing for the most part, I think, is just using bombs a little bit more often. I have 99 of them. Just a little bit concerned, because if I hit myself with them, then I'm going to put myself in a rough situation. Can't fly, so don't necessarily feel too comfortable about popping open that golden chest just yet, anyway. And again, I'm psyched because our damage is real good, and can get better. No more red hearts, huh? Alright, well, let's do this. Fearless. The bloat! Scary. Very much so. Now, I'm trying to work my way over here to this tinted rock on the other side. Obviously, the dodging, if you haven't been watching so far, has been a little tricky. Oh my god, I got fucking killed. Well, it was a fun run regardless. I can't believe I lost, but, well, I can believe I lost. In any case, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be doing more runs with this pool as well. Just consider this like the first episode and kind of an introductory period of this. Hopefully I can get a feel for how to actually succeed on this run, and hopefully I'll feel better next time I record. But in any case, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode in the pseudo return to challenge runs. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click the like button to show your support, and subscribe if you want to see more Daily Isaac. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.